Hold on, guys. I need to count down. Hold on, guys. We gotta get rid of this. That's why I hear myself. Hold on 1 second. Right. Hold on. I'm here. Okay. Oh, sorry, you guys. Are you guys here? I'm back, bitches. Hey, Kath. Where's she at? I'm Reality Krista Marie, everybody. I haven't been here in a while. I'm saying hi to my people in the chat. Hey, Kath. I don't know where she is. This is going to get messier, y'all. Which one? I know we're going to get messy. Because first we're going to talk about Atlanta, then we're going to talk about Jax is actually not fired. There's a bunch of rumors out, but I have all the stuff, the info on that to figure out why they said it. Hey, Mimir. So I did go to the show. Let me finish my spiel. Sorry. I'm Reality Krista Marie. This is the Who's Starting On podcast over on YouTube, and it is on Spotify and Apple. I don't know for how much longer, but I keep up. I mean, I haven't uploaded in a while, but I mean, it is over there. But everything is under the Who's Starting On tab or podcast tab on YouTube all the time, and these are live. So if you're just listening to the audio version of this, then you don't have to watch the crazy live. But if you want to, it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we're here talking about Housewives, either recapping or talking about what's going on. And so I'm in all of the platforms at Reality with Krista Marie and podcasts and all that. So we're going to talk about Atlanta. Then we're going to talk about, yes, Jax's alleged firing. Gretchen's, oh my God, return. Remember I told you she and Tamara are not friends. Like, Tamara was the one who did Naked Wasted. If that happened nowadays, you'd be arrested. It's like drugging somebody, basically. They got her drunk and, like, tried to make her do dumb shit. Like, and laughed about it. And I don't think... and then she also made sure that Gretchen's dying fiance knew that she was cheating on him. The old guy. I forget his name. But remember, he got cancer. And Tamara was like, yeah, she was out on a yacht while he was, like, in the hospital dying and stuff like that. I wanted to see if you guys should be able to see this. Can you guys see the comments? It says it's there. I have it to, like, I wanted you guys to be able to see the comments on the screen, and I thought I could see them before. I have it on, but I don't know what beta means, but okay. You see them up here. Oh, there they are. Okay, now I see them. Now I see them. Okay, I didn't see them before. I think Dolores, I don't know if she's talking to me or not. But anyway, thanks for sending me the news. They're really good. But yeah, I was back. So I did go to Jax's show. And I did speak to him, and it was a thing. I can't tell you much more than that, but I can tell you I do have video. I have video and pictures from that night. But he's a mess. He was an hour late. He had missed his flight. And then he was an hour late here to the show. And then he had no merch, and he was all over the place. He was not consistent. He didn't know what he was doing. He was a fucking mess. And then when we're watching the Valley, he's not supposed to be talking because it's really fucking loud in there. It's like playing on all four screens. Then the commercials are playing, and as these commercials, when he's talking, and then I'm like, and all you hear is him in the commercials. It's so annoying. He didn't do the meet and greet. And then he did some shit afterwards. And then he did some other shit afterwards. And then, which I'm not going to say, but he's not fucking clean. And I know for a fact that he's not. Not only by seeing him the way he was acting, but I know for a fact he's not clean. And it's whatever, dude. Thank you. Hi, Mama Bear. Everybody. Oh, I love you guys. I missed you guys. How long has it been? Like 2 weeks? Has it been 2 weeks? Oh, what else is happening? So quick catch up here. Not only so, remember how I told you my mom left my dad, my stepdad, right? You know, my dad. Then now my stepmother is leaving my dad after 40 years. He started gambling. That's all I'm gonna say. So fuck me, right? Then, which is not, this isn't a bad thing, but I told you guys before. Remember I played George's nephew's music, and I told you we kind of raised him. He like lived here. He hasn't lived here in 2 years because I kicked him out because I got invited with his girlfriend. He just moved back in, and I'm happy about it. And I told him he's gonna pop his head in and come say he's really fucking cute. He's cool. I told him he has to come say hi. I told you guys how cool he was. I played you his video before. He does music. I'll play it again if you want. It's really his really good music. But he moved back in. He has a job, but I told him he's got his room set up. This is it. He's not even like, we're not gonna go through this. This is a revolving door. This time you stay until you're ready to leave. The only rules are there's no toxic ass girls because he knows I fucked up. I will fuck them up. I told him that. He doesn't have one anymore. Apparently the one he's 25. The girl he was with was his 29-year-old stripper. Like I told you, they're always groupies. No offense. They were in love. They had a couple apartments. They were together for 2 years, but now they got restraining orders. And this is the shit I'm talking about. So, like I told Mimir, now I'm in mama bear mode. Now I'm like, you know, I made sure, and I'm already spoiling the kid. Like I don't even like. I'm the one saying like he has no respect for himself, but I'm like, I've already bought him a bed. I've already like made sure he's got food. I've already like trying to give him. I just, you know, made sure his room was all clean, and we put it together. And I made sure I put his bed, like I had those sheets, and I got everything for him. I bought everything for him. I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing that. Like I'll do it probably until he's like 40. But I told him he's got to stay now until he's ready to leave. Like this is ridiculous. We're not gonna keep doing this every couple of years because it's like one fight. But that's kind of my fault. Like if my parents had kicked me out every time I had a party, that was the first time I had to kick him out. And then he came home drunk, fucking like yelling at us and stuff. And George and him got in a fist fight, and that was it. And that was like, I don't know if that was a year ago or 2 years ago. And then he was out on his own for a while, and then he just said, he's like, look, I gotta get my shit together. I was like, yeah, but the only rules are no drinking, because him and George together drinking is not a good thing. And I think part of the problem is probably that he says he's not drinking anymore. I haven't seen him drunk. He's been, you know, we talked a lot yesterday, so. And I know toxic ass fucking girlfriends over here. That's it. And take care of the cats. And he's been good with the cats. Cats love him. He put a cat bed down there and two of them slept with him last night. So, but he's got bleach blonde hair now. I can't believe it. But he's gonna pop his head in. And he's all tattooed. He's really tattooed. He's one that did my tattoos. He's all tattooed. And he's cool. I told you, I didn't realize how uncool I was until he moved in before. I was telling him that yesterday. I said, I'm not cool anymore. I said, I'm never cool until you come back, and then I gotta be cool. His girlfriends are the ones who call me how to do my makeup the right way. Like when I do my eyeliner and wear eyelashes. His latest girlfriend, the one that I ended up getting a fight with. Bitch, man. That was a whole thing. She wanted to turn him into a Muslim and everything. It was crazy. You're gonna turn my tattooed, fucking pierced out the like pierced everywhere, like rap singer fucking kid into a Muslim, right? No, like he tried, it didn't work. Anyway, he's back, but yeah, he goes to California a lot, but then he's back now. And so he's not leaving until he's ready this time, because this is ridiculous. Because if he keeps leaving every time he meets a girl, or this is a fight with him and his girlfriend, he's been out on his way from her for a while. He says, I hope he's fucking that line to me. But it can't be every time I get in a fight, he's coming home, and because that's not going to keep. They said this is never going to end. Like this time, you're here until you're fucking ready to go. Like save your money till you get married or what the fuck ever. Because it's just I'm not going to keep doing this. And what if I turn the basement into something else? Now you're not going to have a bedroom anymore. I already made this other room into like a glam room, and he can't go in there. Basement's bigger though, and he has more privacy, but. Seems fine. I'm excited now. I'm happy that he's here. It makes me happy. Like I really am happy. It's not like I'm not okay. I'm happy. Like I'm more than happy. At first I was nervous. I was like, no, because I can't have my peace interrupted. And when I mean that, like him coming home late and have to worry about my cats. But I did get the cats Apple AirTags, so we're very good on that. So I can find out where they're at all times. I got three of them. The three of them. Riley, Sterling, and Sweet have AirTags. The other two don't leave. So, so we're all good. So we're all happy here. So and it's George, his nephew. Like Sean, he lived next door. This is more Zach's house than my house. His name's Zach. Like he lived here. He grew up in this house, the house next door, and it was George's brother that passed away. That's his son, and he doesn't talk to his mom. We're like his parents. So, and George's mom raised him too. And he had a stepmom for a while. Like his dad, he did live with his dad for almost all his life. But then his dad ended up leaving his stepmom and the whole thing happened. And now his dad's not here any longer. I mean, Zach were the only ones that like kept talking to his dad too. Like me and him, I wouldn't give a fuck what George said. And me and Zach were there looking for Sean. And as his dad's. And we would just go, and me and him would be the only ones out there looking for him. Like, we would find him and spend time with him. It was just, in the end, it was crazy. Anyway, we're here to talk about Housewives. He says he's going to pop his head in. He just went to a job interview, so I don't know if he just finished classes for roofing and stuff. So, and then he's also working for a temp agency. So he said he'd be home by 1. I told him to pop his head in because soon. But so everything's good here. But I was really, and I don't know what was going on. Like I was just going through a lot these last couple of weeks. Like I was trying to like get excited to do this, and I could not. I just couldn't. And like, yeah, and my house and my backyard looks amazing. That's all I did. It looks, I moved a lot of stuff around, except my cat did pop my fucking swan pool. I'm so upset. George won't buy me another one. So he says. I'm going to have to buy it with my own money or something. I'm so upset. I knew she's going to fucking do it. And I'm like, I just have to, he's not going to let me buy another one like that. It's like the 3rd or 4th one she's popped. And I don't know why she wants to go into the pool. She's half in the pool all the time. I don't know if she sees something. She's like playing with the things that are floating. It looks like she's trying to play. Like, you know, like when you like play your fucking head in the fucking, yes, the swan's head's gone. It's all like, I tried to load up last night in the dark. And then me and Zach are sitting outside watching and we see it just deflate. I was like, fuck. Oh, I'm so upset. But I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. Because I have the whale thing. Remember how cute the whale thing was? It just looks so cute. I know. I'm so upset. And I don't like, you know, I'm a weirdo. I don't like getting rid of things. I have a hard time getting rid of like stuffed animals and stuff. It's going to kill me to throw it away. You know what I mean? Fuck me. Maybe I can find the hole, you know? But anyway, that's what's going on. And I was just dealing with my parents. Like, even though like everybody's like, oh, Dana's been really good. She's like, you have to realize that you cannot change. And I don't know if there's a fish in her or what the fuck she's looking for. Maybe that's what she's looking for. And I give them water out there. So I don't know why they drink that water. And I even chlorine this one a little bit. So I don't know why they drink that water. I give them bowls of water. Anyway, so that was happening with me. And I don't, even though like everybody's like, Dana's like, everybody tells me it's not my business and it's just, you know, it's not like I'm not getting a divorce. They're not even like, I feel like I feel delusional. I'm like, she's like, you got to just say fuck it. 'Cause you can't like change it. And I'm just like, but it's so fucked up. Like everything just keeps happening. Mimir, don't I say every time I get over one thing, another thing happens, right? And this is just one other fucking, like it's just literally banana cake since fucking October. It has been one motherfucking thing with these people. These fucking sociopaths. I call fucking parents, all fucking 4 of them. Yeah, all 4 of yous. Fucking sociopaths, man. I mean, hello. How do you keep secrets like you do? How the fuck do you guys sleep at night? You fucking, literally, I'm so fucking mad. It makes me so fucking mad. I work stupid. Like, what sins did I make? I fucking did drugs. I self-medicated because I was fucked up from you motherfuckers all, you know? Who knows now? I'm blaming you guys for fucking everything now. Now you're blaming you for the fucking childhood. I'm blaming you for fucking addiction. I'm blaming you motherfuckers for every fucking thing. Because I'm not dealing with it now. But I didn't deal with them, but I'm fucking dealing with it now. Because now you got me all fucked up. Okay? Sorry, reality concert. I'm getting to the show. I love you. Thank you for being here. I miss you so much. I'm glad to see you too. But yeah, they're fucking sociopaths, okay? I'm normal. They're not. It's always been fucking them now. I'm convinced of it. I'm just saying. Blaming me all the time. You know what I mean? Like, how the fucking sociopath. Like, keeping secrets like they do. My 4 parents. fucking nutcases. You know what I mean? Like, you're lucky this is a fucking, I was breaking for the last couple weeks. I had my uncles were like crying on the phone because of my dad. Because I keep saying we all beat addiction. We all did. And here he is fucked up again after being sober for 15 fucking years. Not drinking, but gambling. All kinds of, it's like, what the fucking fuck are you people doing? Now she's leaving. And I was like, now you're going to divorce too? All right, all four of them. Now they're all going to divorce. It's great. I know an adult, right? But I'm a child of divorce, okay? And I've already went through this with these people. They've also been remarried for basically my entire adult life. But for some reason, these two people, these divorces are fucking me in my head. Me and my sister are like going nuts, right? Like we're like half the, because we're the ones that always were taken away from. Like my mom would leave and they take us with her. Like I feel like but we're like we have our own homes and stuff. Like it's just banana cakes, right? And I'm like, I know what my problem is. I'm a child of this divorce first time, so. But to find out that these people have been keeping secrets like they have, I'm so fucked up about it. Like, fucking, they broke cardinal sins, like the ones that you like go to the fucking church and you don't break, like you don't commit. What are they called? What are those things called? Love thy neighbor. What is it called? And like, don't fucking have an adultery. Don't adulterize, whatever the fuck that is. Don't be an adulterer. Don't be a liar. Don't be a sneak. Don't be a gambler. Don't be a fucking liar, sneak. Sociopath. Fucking divorce, cheater. Like, get the fuck out of here, whatever, man. I love them. The commandments. Look, fucking, I'm not normal. Okay, I did drugs because, again, I'm blaming you motherfuckers now. Fuck you, you sociopaths. Like, seriously. And they know this is how I process, okay? They know that I'm okay. You're right. This is how I process things. I have to say how I feel. I'm going to fucking sugarcoat it. You're a fucking liar, sneaks. I can't fucking believe it. The secret you've been keeping. Have you ever slept at night? No wonder. Anyway, I'll get to the show. Sorry, Zach. I had to just get that out. But that was what the problem was for the last 2 weeks. But we're good now. We're back. I'm happy to be back. I'm glad to see everybody. So, okay, Elena was really good last night. I'm gonna go. All right, so I'm not gonna be able to go to I know, aren't we? Yes, me. I have to repeat myself too. Like I will. Do you see how I when I do it all the time? I do it with Jax. When I bitch about these people, I repeat myself constantly, and it's like I don't know how I think that that's going to help. It just does for some reason. And like I'll just keep saying. Me and my dad do the same thing. Like me and my dad about my mom. We're like, this fucking bitch. Like, how fucking dare we? We say the same shit. And my sister's like, Jesus Christ, can you shut the fuck up? We're like, you bitch. No, you like let us fucking deal with this. Like me and my dad just. We know we get it. Like we literally say the same shit to each other. Like, how the fuck did this happen? Who is this lady? Like, where's my mom? Like, where's my wifey's? Like, where the fuck is my wife? Like, it's crazy. Anyway, I said I was gonna get to the show and get there. But that's what was breaking me for last week and a half. All right, so I'm gonna get into my notes. I'm not able to see the chat. But yeah, I know. I also got a punching bag thing. Like people use for kickboxing, like it's the size of me, you know what I mean? It's actually taller than me. That helps too. Because I have rage inside of me and I don't know, like, and if I don't get it out, I say really nasty things. Like I threaten to slice throats and shit. And I can't do that shit. It's really not cool. And I have to apologize every time I say it. But like this thing, it helps me get my rage out. And that gets where it's coming from. I have never known where this rage came from. It's always been inside of me. It's weird. It must be, I don't know if it's dessert. I don't know if it's a Jersey thing. People say it's a bad temper. It's not really a bad temper. Like it's rage. Like I get fucking like psychotic and you're like, you would think I had a fucking knife to your throat. It's crazy. And it's just like when I get so frustrated, and it's like, I don't know what it is. I gotta find out where that fucking anger comes from, man. I don't know. It's like, cause it'll be just anybody that pisses me off. Like, but see, the good thing about this Jax stuff is I now have had a conversation with him and I said what I've said, and I get him a little bit now. Not that I didn't get him before, but he's so fucked up, and it's such a shame. And I wish he fucking meant the shit that he said. I really do, because he tried to lie to the entire audience, and after he's fucking them over, which of course he's gonna fucking, hey babe, thank you. Of course he's gonna lie to the whole entire fucking thing. But it was obvious, dude. You were late. You had no merch. You fucking were all over the place. You weren't making sense. You're blaming Brittany still. You weren't taking any accountability. You're still claiming you're clean when clearly you're not by this entire fucking shit show we got going on right here. Like, I had to have a conversation with him. It was very therapeutic, man. And he's like, you're right. I know I'm right. I know I am right. You know I'm right. That's why we don't get along. Because but I didn't want to ruin his. I'm not going to say that for the entire audience. I was surrounded by Jax lovers, and I pissed off the entire table that we sat at. Fuck this. I don't give a fuck though. I want to know who the bitches he went home with too. She's got blonde hair, and I wish somebody would find out what her name was, because he had to hurry up and go so he can get with her. I was like, ew, you're such a dirty bird. I was like, you are so angry with her. Why? I said, Jax, you hate your mother, right? Over some shit that doesn't even make sense. Brittany did not stand a fucking chance with you. And he looked at me. He's like, wow. I said, yeah. I said, it's your problem. It's not Brittany. It is. It's second one. But your first one is you need to go back talk to your mom. You need to make up with her now. I said, this is ridiculous, dude. How many fucking years? How many goddamn years has it been? And I say 7 years. 7 fucking years since you talked to your mother. I knew it. And I said, this is 50% of the reason why I hate you so much. I said, because if you could do this to her, Brittany doesn't stand a chance, dude. And he's like, you're right. And I said, I know. That's why you hate me so much. And what else? And then I was with Richie, and I said, I'm not trying to fuck with you, dude. I said, but I promise I won't talk about you anymore. I won't. I said, I've said what I've said for 4 years now. Now that I had to have a conversation with you, you're lying to all of them. Can't let you know. I said, I know you're not clean. You lost your fucking luggage. You have no merch. You didn't do your fucking meet and greet. And here you are. No fucking security. No Lori. So no publicist on his own to do whatever to his own devices. So what do you think else? If he loses his suitcase, he also lost his medication. But that's all. I'm not going to say much more about that. But anyway, I said, look, I'd love to. I said, I'd love to do a show with you. I said, but it would be me calling you out on your bullshit. And you just lied to everybody that paid to see you, everybody that loves you. I said, I was surrounded by a bunch of Jax fucking yes people. I said, I am not that fucking friend. I said, I am tough love friend. I'm not the friend who's going to tell you what you want to fucking hear, Jax. You know that. I said, you've had me blocked since 2013. I still can't fucking get to you. I'm still blocked. I'm not blocked from Jax's Studio City because he doesn't run that account. And he unblocked one of the things, but like, I don't even know. It's like something weird, but it's not the one on Instagram. But anyway, I think it's on Twitter. But anyway, there's no step and repeat. Like, it wasn't all these people loved him though. Like, and there's weird ass people in the audience. So I took off my shoes for you. Don't you love smelly feet? Like, ew. He's like, get me the fuck out of here. I'm like, yeah. He was so there was a bunch of girls that he was hanging out with. I said, no, you need to talk to me. Let's have a conversation. They were kind of getting mad, but I'm like, no. I'm like, we need to have a conversation, dude. I said, I sat here quietly while all these yes bitches listened to you, lied to them about being clean, and it's all Brittany's fault. And I said, you were talking during the show. I said, did you even recognize me? I said, do you even know who I am? He's like, no, not at all. And he didn't realize until I said the thing, but I said in person, I said, Jax. I said, when's the last time you talked to your mom? He's like, I knew that was you. I said, and then he's like, oh, you're here. I said, yeah. I said, look, I still have a conversation. I said, no, you have little groupies over here that need to hang out with you. You're going to go fuck them or something. I said, but like, Papa Gas and podcaster. I said, let's have a conversation. We did. I told her, I said, it's the mom thing. I said, I don't understand. I said, I know why you're mad at Brittany, because she told on you. You blame her for everything. You blame her because she had to get away from you finally. After you put her down for a fucking year about drinking, how dare you lie your fucking face? I said, it makes me mad that you did that. I said, that's fucked up, dude. He's like, I know. You're right. I said, I know I'm right. And that's what I love about City Winery. It's huge. It's beautiful. It's all glass windows. It's so fucking nice there. We had all these couches. Like, it was so empty. He had noticed it was crazy. And he's like, I said, go be a dirty bird all you want. I said, but I know you're not clean either. I said, fuck as many girls you want. I said, and he goes, well, you can wrap me up. I'm like, dude, what? For what? I said, I'm not going to talk shit on you anymore. I said, and I really don't. I mean, maybe I do. I don't know. I said, I don't hate you anymore. I obviously don't hate you. I'm here. I said, I do. I said, I sat at a table with the people that loved you and I pissed them all the fuck off. Because I said, look, I'm not the friend that, like, I said, look, you guys see him live a lot. Yeah, we love Jax. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. And then when Richie's like, I'll be right back. You better be good. And she looked up at Jax. She looked up and said, and I said, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I said, she's like, can I leave you alone? I said, yes. And then all these girls were looking at us because the tables were all, I said, I'm just me and Jax. I said, I'm original. I'm Black by Jax. I said, I am here to not be the friend that you guys are. I said, I'm a person that doesn't. So I'm not that friend. Sorry. I'm the tough love friend. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. And I said a couple of different things. And then they got really annoyed and pissed the fuck off. And we're like talking shit on me. So I kept my mouth shut. So he comes out and he's a mess. No merch. Sorry I'm late. I was at H&M and then some girl fucked with him about his outfit. He's like, got pissed. And we were like, no, you look Philly. You look fine. Because he just had a t-shirt and jeans on that he got from H&M. And fine, he did. He looked great. Listen, Jax is hot as in person. I'm going to show you the videos. I have videos of it. He's hot as fuck in person. Okay. And that was the day that the Ring camera videos came out. He thought he was fired too. So he was a mess. He was all over the place. The questions were ridiculous. It was like, so are you friends? Are you on Scandoval? Like, people, what the fuck? I'm like, we got to get to the bottom of these goddamn problems, Jax. Like, I'm not here for the yes shit, but go ahead. Have your show. Do your thing. I'll just sit here and watch. And I just sat there. And I was like, all right. Is the problem that leads with it. Exact, but you know what? Let him leave the figure. It's fine. He's single. It's the drugs I can't deal with. It's the drugs and the fact that he can't keep it together. And if you're going to do drugs, I said to him, if you're going to do drugs, dude, keep your shit together at least so you don't get caught. I said, I know that fucking Jesse does drugs, but Jesse runs his own fucking company. And he still has money. He's not getting kicked off the show. His wife's not fucking telling him that, maybe he is a little bit abusive, but like you're getting it to the point where like she had to tell you because you just won't leave her the fuck alone. I said, your rage texting is a fucking problem. He gets in trouble because of that. Like, he just can't stop fucking rage texting her. Whether I don't even know if that thing to do. If at least you're gonna do, at least kiss her fucking ass. If you're gonna do coke, like, what are you doing? I'm like, you're. And then he starts rage texting her during the show. I had to tell him to put the fucking phone down. I'm 2 seats away from the front set, and I said, and he's like, Brittany's like said something like on the show in the confessional about him wanting him to be in jail. He fucking picked his phone up, and everybody's like, no. I looked, and I said, put your phone down. Don't you dare text her. I said, you deserve to be in jail. What you did. He's like, okay, fine. He puts his phone down. I was like, after we're talking, I said, look, I'm you. I am not judging you for your drug addiction. I am also an addict as well. I've been telling you this. I'm bipolar as well. I get what the fuck you're going through, but I'm not on TV. I don't have a kid, and I'm not on fucking stage making a scene, and getting fired from my job. Like, you know what I mean? And nobody's telling me I'm a fucking narcissist. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody's telling me I'm abusive. Like, nobody's got me on Ring camera abusing my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's me and you are different when it comes to that shit. I get the addiction, but I also don't understand why you haven't spoken to your mom. Where in your soul did she deserve that? I said, do you understand? Look at your tattoo, which she's got a ton more. Make good choices. Love, Dad. Okay, that's what he used to sign Jackson's cards with. Great. I'm glad you got that said you. But making good choices, does that mean not speaking to her, to taking everybody away from her? Do you think your dad would have wanted you to do that? Was that a good choice you made to take her son, her grandson, her daughter-in-law? She got nobody after she lost her dad. And he's like, you're right. I said, why haven't you thought of this? I said, Brittany don't stand a chance. If that's how you feel about your mom, you can go 7 years without speaking to her, hating her, as you say, because she followed your dad's wishes, and now Brittany's going to, she don't stand a chance. You're going to hate her. You hate her because you can't even, she told on you. And you know it because you can't do the drugs. Like, you're pissed that you got in trouble, and you got to be accountable now. You're lucky she stayed with you this long. I'm like, but I'm not going to say all that with a bunch of jazzy ass people around us. That want to hear, you could listen to, they believe that you're actually clean. They don't, because they don't know. They just like Jax. They just love Jax. I can't believe that. It was all women. They were all fucking dorks. They were all like, sorry, I'm just being an asshole. But they were, like I said to me and Richie, because she's beautiful. She was all done up. I loved, we had such a good time. Then we followed them to the bar that they went to, because it's like, I'm like, I'm not, and no paparazzi around. I said, wow, I said, you got no security, no paparazzi? He's like, I didn't call them. I said, why do you have to call them? I said, I'm surprised after today they don't have you on camera leaving here or something. Because the people keep reporting that he's lost his job and his tour is canceled. That's not true. I have the information, but I'm supposed to start ROH, but we'll get to it. I'll get to it right now. All right, so I'm not going to be able to see the chat. But remind me to put up the pictures of the show to show you guys. I videoed too of him too. And she took all the pictures of him and I, but like, looks stupid though. But Lori wasn't there, or he would not have been able to talk to me. She doesn't like me. I know for a fact they still do drugs. It's fine. It is what it is, dude. But like, I can't believe the fact he's so careless about it. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I'm nobody's mother, all right? I'm not gonna tell anybody no. Like, you know what I mean? That's not my place. I'm not gonna tell you not to do drugs. What I tell you is not to be a fucking piece of shit on drugs is what I tell you. But you want to do them, do them. I'm not telling you no. I'm nobody's mother. So you want to do them. But and I said I'm not gonna tell anybody. I said, but it's obvious. It is fucking obvious, Jax. It's not a new story. Like nobody can see you and look at you and actually believe that you're clean. I said, you just fucked up in there. I said, I don't know if anybody that is important is watching. I said, because you don't post any of this. I don't know who, like if Lori's not there, if his manager's not there, so nobody's gonna see what a mess he is. That's probably why he was able to be late and not have merch and not do it. He did do the step and repeat. I'm sorry, and the meet and greet, and they pay like $125 to see him. It's fucking whack. He is a fucked up person. Like he couldn't even do that. He wanted to get out of there that bad. He just couldn't stand it. He was so up on stage. So I'll have to show the video. You'll see. And then the whole time he's trauma dumping on us. Richie B asked him if he had anybody, and he said Lori was the only person he had. And that ended up being the day that he was, Brittany was with Lori at some lunch, and Jax had called her and said, I'm watching you or some shit like that. But it was the same day she didn't go with him because he missed his flight. So that's why Lori's like, fuck it, I'm not going with you. So it's like, I don't know if he would have been able to do anything with if that bitch was around. Remember, that was the one that was standing behind Brittany to make it every time she was trying to talk about the abuse. So, and he said, oh, Lori's all I have. She's only, I said, you should be talking to your fucking mother. I said, I can't believe this fucking bitch. Neither one of them have ever told you that. I said, I can't be the only person that tells you how fucked up that is. I said, and he goes, you are. That's how I knew it was you. Because you're the only person that's ever says anything about my mom. I'm like, I do not get that. That's fucked up, Jax. I said, I don't understand how nobody else in here. I said, how about Lori and like Brittany? I said, it's on Brittany now to introduce Cruz to your mom. I said, if you're not going to do it, I don't know why. What are you doing to her? Like, what are you still punishing her for? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jax. I said, remember my issues with you before? Now we got a whole new set of issues. I said, now it's not just, it's not just the way you've treated your mother. It's not the way you've treated Scandoval anymore. It's not the pasta. Now it's meth. Now it's, you're oh shit, I just said it. Okay. Now it's meth. Now you're abusive. And you're like, you can't even make it to your show on time. Like you can't even do your show. Like you did. That was not a show, Jax. Whatever. I said, I'm not that. I said, tell the whole table, I'm not that friend. You could be that friend. I said, I'm not that friend. I'm tough love friend. Okay. I'm not telling you what you want to hear, Jax. I'm not going to fucking tell you that you're clean when I know you're not. And now I know for a fact you're not. It's fine. It is what it is. But dude, it's fine. You got a lot of people that do believe you. It's about 30 people out there that believed you. Well, I guess, whatever, man. You say you only got Lori. I said, but Brittany should get rid of her, really. Brittany shouldn't be her friend because the way that she was standing behind her was ridiculous. He goes, well, I said, she's afraid of you. No, she's not. Yes, she is, Jax. Yes, she is. Stop rage texting her. Like, you can't stay clean. You better not get in trouble. Like, don't do dumb shit. If you want to do drugs, then don't do the shit that's gets you in trouble. Like, that's fucking simple. Grow up. You're 45 years old, dude. Grow the fuck up. If you're going to do drugs, be responsible. You know better. 24 years. If you're going to do them, don't make scenes. Don't do this shit. Don't come here fucking some fucking blonde. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. He's so hot, though. He's so much hotter in person. He's even fucked up. He's even hotter. He's a little mess and I just want to clean him up and fix him. But, oh, man, if I wasn't married, he's an asshole. And he's like, I said, I can't think of that one. And he goes, what? And I said, don't go. I said, you're hang out with her. I said, ew. And he's like, why? I said, she ain't even cute. And he goes, well, you're not available. I said, don't even go there. I'm like, no, we're not that either. I said, I'm married. If you were, and that was it. That was the end of that. I was like, because I told him we both, I said, you look great. I said, you actually, as messed as you are, I said, you look good. You're still a you know what I mean? And his tattoos, it was weird for me to even be around him. Like when I told Richie before we got in there, she goes, holy shit, it's going to be weird. I said, it's going to be extremely weird to see him in person. We have had this ongoing feud for 13 years, since 2013, however long that's been. I said, we've been even podcasting, one start each other's podcast back and forth. It's like, fuck up. And I'm like, I promise I won't talk any more shit on you. I only told Dana the whole truth about the whole night. She's the only person that knows the whole entire night. And she's not going to repeat it, but she's like, I heard the same stuff, whatever it is, what it is. Then if you find the girl, he went home, he actually fucked that night, some blonde. And it was this Philly show. I want to know her fucking name. Because I want to know if she knew what he was doing. Well, it's not my business. I told him I wasn't going to talk shit. And I wish, it is what it is, whatever. I wish he believed the things that he says. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of that. It's fucking weird. So fucking weird. Like hates it. Not even. I'm married. It's all mad. All there is to it. But like, if I wasn't, I could see. God, we have to fucking get rid of all of it because there's been so much. And I was like, who is this girl? I said, you know this girl? He goes, not really. And she's a random. I said, I knew that. I said, fine, fuck all you want. I said, if you're going to be around your son, you got to stop letting people know you're doing drugs. I said, you're lucky that I don't, it's obvious. I don't think it's going to be a secret that you aren't. I said, the fact that you say you're clean makes me mad, but it's what it is. I said, you really got to take what you're saying seriously. I said, if you would really take what you're saying and do that and really be saying that and believe what you say and do the things that you tell everybody you're doing, and you'd be amazing. Like you. Yeah. That's why I was like, I need to have a conversation with that girl he was with, because or if he's on another drug, that I think that makes you like to have sex. I said, he got in trouble in Canada apparently with some other girl. Some other girl said he ruined her life. I said, what are you going around ruining people's lives for? I heard you're in Canada doing all kinds of drugs. Some girl in Canada, and you fucked her all up. I said, what are you doing? Promising people things. I said, you can't commit, you fucker. You can't commit. Stop it. Don't do that. Yes, I meet Danny, meet that glass girl. Hello. No, it's serious. Like it was. Like I get it. There was a lot of it, and it was weird. And I was like, why are we sitting? I was like, I said we got to do an episode together so I can tell you. I said, you know what? It would kind of suck because it would be me putting you down, not putting you down, but just not letting you lie to the whole world. And I said, I don't think you want to go out like that. I said, I don't think you want the whole world to know the actual truth. You know, that you kind of assume that you're still on drugs because of what. I mean, this night at all, I just said it all. I said, I don't even have to hear you fucking say it. And now you're still fucked up, and then you lost your luggage and you're out of me, blah blah blah. All right, I promise I was getting to the recap. Oh my god, I just talked to Jax. Oh my god. All right, when we come back to this again, it was bad. It's so fucking, yeah, I know. I wish you would stop. That's the other thing. I said, stop fucking with her. I said, make up with your mother. Then maybe you'll, I said, think about your son. Would you want him to not ever talk to you again? Like, and he's got reasons to do that. Do you want that for you? Like, how do you feel if that would happen to you? Think about that. And then your mom, you know what I mean? That's how your mom feels. And she's lost everybody, Jax. Because you decided that you were so mad at her for not telling you how sick your dad was. And it was his fucking, wishes. Like, I don't know. I said, we made it for a year, but not 7. Please think about what I'm saying. Please make up with your mom. Like, please, Jax. I said, make up with your mom. Show me you have a soul. Because if you can't do that, your soul is broke. And I'm not fucking around, dude. Because that is sad as fuck, dude. 7 years. She lost everyone. Her husband, her son, her grandson, her daughter-in-law. Her daughter! Stop talking to her. Jenny hasn't talked. What's wrong with these people? I said, Jax, Jesus Christ. I said, I'm the only one that tells you that that's fucked up. How? And I must be right because he knew it was me. As soon as I said that, he knew exactly who I was. I must be the only one that's ever say that. And I don't get that. How am I the only? I've heard people ask about it, but they've never said, well, you're fucked up for not talking to her or think about that. How are people not saying this to you? I don't understand. Am I crazy? Oh, tell me if I'm nuts, okay? Maybe it's me. Am I crazy to think how fucked up that is? I said, I don't hate you for reasons that on the show. Yeah, you're a fucked up dude, but you were necessary for the show. Your fucked upness, right? I said, because I was just like you, so I can't, and I learned to not be like you. I'm very self-aware now. But the fact that you literally, like, it's nothing to do with you. It's your mother. The fact that what you did to her, and then it was Scandoval. The other 50% was Scandoval. But now Scandoval decided that he was just like you, so I can't really fault you for yelling at him, but you aren't still, that doesn't take you off the tower of pieces of shit. So you're up here, right? And then you think here's Scandoval with you. That doesn't not drop you down to normalness. You're still up here with it being a piece of shit. You're just like him. You know what I mean? I said, you don't get to be better because he's fucked up now like you. Like, that doesn't take away what you've done. You have also done everything he's done. And now actually, he's lost it. Like, you have 12.5% of Jax's bar, right? Which is it. I said, if you can't even make it, I don't understand. I said, what you're doing. If you must do drugs, you have to fucking get your shit together. At least appear to. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Like, isn't that crazy? That's a level of fucking soullessness or broken soul that I don't get. And that's why he's so mad at Brittany. It's got to be. It has to do with his mom. It's like, I can't be the only one saying it, but I guess I was. Like, and maybe he knew because I was in New Jersey. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. I guess he's got a bunch of yes people around him. And maybe his friends are, I don't think they have. He's like, oh, I'm going to bring Scandoval next time I come around. And why don't you bring your mom? Whatever, dude. I said, we're going to have a podcast. You have to go, you're whore. Whatever. You got to do what you got to do. I said, but we got to have a podcast episode, but it's going to be just me telling you a bunch of shit that you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? So what's the point? You're not going to listen. I said, I wish you would really listen to yourself. I said, fuck what, and then I said, fuck all of us. Fuck what we think. This is your life, dude. Fuck what we feel. Don't lie. You lie to us all you want. Who cares at this point? We don't owe us any fucking thing. You owe just when you go home at night, you know the truth, dude. You're sleeping. You know the truth, and you lie to us all you want. But at this point, fuck all of us at this point. You need to get fucking better for yourself and your kid, and fuck what we think. Fuck all of us. Fuck, take us out of the equation. Us, the people watching you. Fuck all of us. Just get your life together. For you, for your kid, like, you know what I mean? Don't you want that? You said you're obsessed with the guy you want to be. Be that dude. You apparently said you were, and then you've lost everything because why, Jax? Is it the cocaine? What is it, dude? No, my wife left me. Your wife left you because you do cocaine and you rage text and you're a rage. You hate her. You hate Brittany for some fucking, you hate her because she told on you. Like, you blame everybody for your fucking problem. I said, and that's why having a fucking conversation on podcast is going to do us any good, because I'm just going to keep saying more and more of the shit that I don't know why people aren't saying to you. You need to hear this. And he's like, I know. And you even say, I don't even have to say this, because he actually says it. He goes from that to blaming himself, right? To, that was not my fault, Brittany deserves that. He knows this, but then he'll blame her too. But he does say the things I'm saying to him. Except he doesn't think, he didn't think of his mom in that way. I said, you didn't think of it that way, how she's lost her. I said, come on, man. I said, you never thought to yourself, like, she didn't deserve that. I said, that makes me think you don't have a soul. Maybe it's not a broken soul. Maybe you don't have one at all. Because if that never crossed your mind, I think you're sick in the head. I said, how could you not think that, I don't know, like, that my mom deserves, I can't, I'm just flabbergasted with this conversation we were having. And I'm like, this is crazy. I said, you know that was wrong. You have to know. I said, and I've told you this, and because you blocked me, so I don't know if you see. You've seen clips of me saying how much you should be talking to your mom, but like, you don't listen to me. It's not going to matter. I said, but I wish your soul would tell you that it's not right. Like, I wish you knew that in your soul. Like, I don't get you. I said, that part of we're not like at all. Like, we're not like that at all. Like, my parents have now been now turned into sociopaths in my eyes, Jax, and I have every reason to ever talk to them again. But I said, Jax, you don't get what they've done to me. And you don't understand since October. Okay? I said, so fuck what, you made her. I said, I get it. I said, I could stop talking to them right now and have every reason in the world never talk to any of them again. I said, but I can't do that. They're my parents. I still love my mom. I still, I even feel bad when I said talk shit on her. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. It blows my mind who this woman, oh my God. It's just so crazy to me. But like, so like we have reasons, right? But like nobody, I don't know that everybody think their parents are perfect. I don't know. Yes, it's crazy. Like everybody, and it's like, and he walks away and he's no security. He's got no security. Nobody's, no paparazzi. Nobody cares what Jax is doing. And you could tell by the ticket sales. Like, what it is with City Winery. We pick our seats, so we see how many are left open, and there's a lot of empty tables. That's why I will never pay for the big tickets again, because like the tables we sit right where you want anyway. And yeah, about the live. Yeah, I'm so sorry that I didn't do it. I have pictures and video too. Oh shit, the camera just went out. Shoot. I have, a video of a show, and I have some pictures and stuff. I don't know. And I said, what trauma do you have? And I said, what's going on with you? Because I said, I feel like my childhood trauma, my boy said, you're self-medicated, right? Yeah. And I said, I get it, dude. I get exactly what you're saying to me. And he's described exactly how certain things they will feel. And I said, I'm you. I am you. I get it. But I didn't have kids. I'm not on a reality show, and I'm not getting kicked off my job. My podcast is insufferable. If I did drugs, they wouldn't know it. I said, because I wouldn't be letting it get to you. I wouldn't let it ruin my life. You can't. I said, the way this was fucked up. I said, this show is fucked up. You know it. Go fuck this girl, whoever, dude. But like, stop being mad at Brittany for Will. Because you said Will was your friend, and he really wasn't. So fuck Will. And she deserves to be happy. I know. It's I know. I knew it was gonna be all that. So yeah, so doing a podcast episode it would be stupid, because I like, maybe I am the only one that says it. So maybe it would be an episode that is somebody like, if nobody ever said that before, maybe it would like fucking trigger something that oh, maybe we should have said this to him. I don't know. Maybe you should talk to your mom. They're like, what? And then they didn't ever like put the two and two together with Brittany. Why you hate Brittany so much? So you don't really mad at your mom, like you think you have this childhood trauma, which I don't know where mine comes from. You don't know where yours comes from. We thought we had great childhoods. Maybe we didn't. You said your dad was a little abusive, or was like loud and like whatever. I said, Jack, something. I said, but your mom's not. She didn't deserve this at all, man. I said, it really hurts my soul to even. It makes me want to cry right now to think how she felt. I said, you're not an empath. That's the sick, that sad part. I said, you don't feel bad at all for this. I said, and I cried for your mom, like, because we've seen her on the show. Like, she was his biggest fan. And he just thinks that she deserves that. And I couldn't believe it. Then to have your own kid and not triggering your brain, or your dad, think about what your dad would have done. Like, your dad wouldn't want that. He's like, I know. And it didn't do anything, no. And I would have never even paid to see him. And no, it's not canceled. They say that it has. No, it's like crazy. He was late. The thing is, people keep saying his whole tour is canceled, but I look when it's not, though. And a lot of people canceled, but city wineries haven't. So maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to check, because I asked ChatGPT to pull everything up, and like it says no, he's not. And then some people, but then there's like 2 other reports that it did. He should have, though, because he can't get there on Danny. He was an hour late. And then he couldn't even, there's no paparazzi. He had nobody there with him. I expected him to have somebody, a camera person, nobody, no step and repeat. He didn't do the meet and greet because he came out in the audience and just talked to everybody, did that instead, which was not what people wanted with him. He couldn't even, he had no merch, lost his luggage, lost his medication. I don't see where he's saying it's canceled, but like, I could see why it would be, because he couldn't get there on time, and people couldn't. He paid for a seat. And he said this happened last time, that they all just, him and Schwartz mingled in the audience. And that's the other ladies were saying before this. They said, oh, when Schwartz was here, he was out with us, hanging out with us, and he was like, then Jax did that, and the step and repeat, took pictures, looked like our regular phones. And I'm like, I said, I did it for everybody. He said, since I didn't have merch, I'll come out and talk to everybody. But like, people wanted to take pictures with him, and that's fine. I wasn't planning on doing that. I wanted to have a conversation with him because I thought it'd be therapeutic for us, and it was. It made me feel bad for him a little bit, because I think he can't understand. He doesn't get it. He says he does, and I don't. When he says, I know, but I don't think he knows. But it's not enough to make him care. You know what I mean? He knows, but he doesn't care. And that's like the fucked up part. Like, he knows that it's fucked up. He knows that I'm right, but it doesn't matter, because he comes first. His needs come first. But he's going to lose the opportunity to even like whatever he makes him happy with the show. I think he is fired. I heard he was, and I heard he wasn't fired. It's crazy. So yeah, oh my God, I spent an hour on this, 50 minutes on this. All right, so I'll talk about it. All right, so I'm gonna get off here and go on my notes. We're gonna talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. But yeah, it's very therapeutic, believe me. I will show a video of you guys. I'll show. I mean, I could probably just show you now. Hold on. Might be just, they might be stuck on my phone. I don't get yeah. Let me see if I can get it real quick. It was a shame. I don't know. I don't know. It was just fucked up. I feel like he probably should cancel the show, honestly. If you can't get there on time, if you can't get them, bring your merch. If you can't fucking do step and repeat, if you know your own fucking publicist didn't want to come with you or because you were so fucked up, like maybe you should cancel it. But then I was like, then he loses everything again. And I kept saying, you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose everything. Where are my pictures? All my pictures in all files. I know I set some of my out. Fuck, I hate this thing. Let's get out of here. All right. I hate this thing. Oh, that's the wrong side. What's that? Okay. I'll send them to my Instagram from my phone onto my Instagram, and then I'll play them on here. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to the notes for Atlanta. Atlanta was a really good episode last night. He's going to be moneyless. I would not be paying. If he cancels his tour, he's losing a lot of money. But if you can't bring merch and get there on time and you can't take pictures, what are you coming for? Every fucking buddy in that audience, besides me, was a fucking yes fan of Jax's, obviously. Because God forbid I said one fucking truthful thing like I've been saying. What I'm saying is not a secret. You know, it's true. He doesn't speak to his mom. That's right. It's how it's fucked up, and I should fucking be feel like that. And if you really gave a fuck about him, you would too. So let's fucking start there. You know, I don't have to give a fuck about him to care, and I do. For some fucking reason, I care now. I care more about him than I want to. Because he can't get out of his own way, and I see that. And he's older than me. And I want him to figure this the fuck out because he doesn't think about his kid at all. Says he does. I said, Jax, what you say you want is what you want everything to look so great. I said, but the people in your life know the truth, and you know the goddamn truth when you're home at night and you lay your head down at night. You know you're lying to your fucking self. Believe your own lies. You know you don't. You know I'm right. You know you're fucked up. You know not having merch is a fucked up thing. You know not taking whatever. All this shows that you were all over the place when you see the video. He was like trauma dumping on us the whole time. And then Richie's like, do you have a support system? Because it seems like you don't. Trauma dump. It was like, Jax, come on. I know. Yeah, it's all her fault. She was. Did you have fun? Do you want to come up and talk? You want to come up? I will I'll put this screen thingy on. I haven't talked to Large yet, but do you want to come up, Jacqueline? She was 20 minutes late. I want to go to her show. I know you were going. I couldn't. Will you come to Philly show July 23rd? Will you come down for Zach Peter? It'd be awesome if you did. We could start your we could announce your podcast that night at Zach's show. I could ask Zach if he could announce it for us. He would probably do that for me. I think you should come. I'll buy your ticket. If I buy your ticket, will you come? It's July 23rd. And if you want to come up here, I just dropped the link. Whoever wants to come up and talk. I'm going to get right into Atlanta, though. If you want to talk about Jax, we'll go back to it. But, I mean, I said what I said. Like, I'm not really talking shit because I've said all this to his face. I said I was going to stop talking shit. So I'm not going to, like, go watch the show and come back and go, oh, fuck him. Like, he knows. Everybody knows. It's not a secret. It doesn't seem like it's a secret. I don't got to tell you that I know he's still doing drugs. It's obvious. You know. I can't believe how fucking it's like so irresponsible. It was lucky that I am who I am, like, and I'm not the person that's gonna, whatever I am. I'm fucked up. I mean, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up for it, but like, what is what it is. It is what it is. I'm nobody's mother, right? You want to get fucked up? Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. I'm not anybody. I'm not gonna fight with you. Let's not do it. be more responsible. You don't know who the fuck's watching. You don't know who the fuck I'm with. The things you're saying and doing in front of me are like fucked up. Like, you don't know who I, like, what are you? You're that. Then I said, this is how I knew. I knew it. I said, you're so careless right now in front of me. You don't know who, like, we've had a few, like, you don't give a shit. That's all I know. Like, you should at least wait until I'm not here anymore. I mean, you don't know what I'm going to do or say or who I'm with or like whatever, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, man. All right, well, no wonder. Like, it's like and to me, like I said this about like Scandoval's girlfriend. He couldn't literally she could not stay sober for a 2-hour interview to prove that they're not on drugs with Adam. She was so fucking high, and that makes me that you're an addict to me. Then you can't say after that. You couldn't even say hi to prove that you're not. Like, that's fucked up. It's in the middle of the day. Oh, who cares? You can put your thing on your avatar. You don't have to be camera ready. You look so beautiful last night. Just put your hair up. But I still have makeup on. I know. I'm going to do another one, I think, later. I probably should. I was going to talk about Atlanta a little bit, and then I should do another one. I can do another one later if you want. I'll talk about the lawsuit for Brittany. But yeah, try to. But I will do another one later. I plan on doing an afternoon show anyway. And talk about maybe some more, like, the hot topics that I had on the thing, like Gretchen. Maybe we'll save that for later. I could talk about OC, Britt's lawsuit that came out, the $20 million lawsuit, the fact that she didn't go to the reunion. Kenya's back. Where the fuck's Kenya back at? Why did I hear Kenya's back? Where? Like, we'll talk about that stuff later, but do you want to do it, or you want to get yourself together now? It's up to you. You probably still have makeup on from last night. But yeah, I do want to start doing them at night. But I have been, you know what I mean? I miss having larger hair because I need to go to the bathroom. I have to be really bad, but I'll hold it. I'll talk about Atlanta. But it was a good episode, wasn't it? Did anybody watch it? They're still in Grenada. All right, I'm going to go to notes. So, Amir, I'm not going to see the chat. Welcome anybody that comes in, please. I know you will. But, guys, be kind because I'll be in the other notes. Okay, I'm so dizzy. Why am I dizzy? Oh, shit. I should probably go pee, but we're not going to do that. All right. So this episode, okay, they're still in Grenada, right? But they're calling it like Renew or Rejoice or something, right? So both of them, they're like all the women are there, but they're all getting along. And there have been various states of disarray from their, like, I guess they had a really boozy night out. So I guess Britt, ended up puking in the van on the way back to the hotel, according to Phaedra. She puked so hard that her nipple came out and inverted itself. I didn't know that was impossible. But anyway, they're in Grenada, and Shamia's bags have not gotten there yet. She's lost her luggage, and she's refusing to let that get in the way because she wants to have the time. We're at day 2, and her and Kelly plan to go on 2 separate. I hate when they do 2 separate things. I guess, I mean, do you even get a choice? But so anyway, you like set your groups up. To me, it's so weird. But my group got to go see Waterfall. The others did some cooking class with Kelly with some hot local chefs, which was cool. All the ladies were in like vacation mode. It was nice. But there's a little bit of drama from back home that, it had some of the ladies kind of like in a sour grape mood, but it was okay. Then we find out that we're there, and it's Angela and Charles's anniversary. And she tries to call him, and of course, force him to fucking act like it's her, It's like, I feel like she forces it too much. That makes him not do it. But anyway, she's trying to say, it's the first time we haven't been together on our anniversary. No big fucking deal, but grow up. And he's probably like, what? And that's what he did. Who cares? But it was nice of the ladies later to get her a cake. I thought that was crazy, but it was nice. So, he called, right? And they start asking her about him, and she's like, well, I called him a couple times and for the cooking class, and I tried FaceTiming him, and he didn't call. He didn't answer, I mean. And Kelly's like, that's weird. It looks suspicious. Like, considering how much time Angela spends going to bat for him, and he doesn't answer the phone and all that crap. And then she says it doesn't help that Angela's randomly told the group that Charles never wears his wedding ring. So of course everybody can be talking shit, right? And then they have the thing with the phantom baby. Lingering rumors about that, even everybody says it's not true. So it is what it is. And my husband always wears his ring, and I thought about that, would I care? Because I don't ever wear mine, really. I don't ever wear, I change them up, but I don't wear my wedding ring ever. And I get that George wears his every day, so I'd probably get pissed if he didn't have his one. But Yeah, I would make sure. Yeah, I'd be mad, but I wouldn't tell people either. Well, maybe I would. But also, Phaedra knows Charles. Apparently, he's a party animal. He doesn't act married. He's like 70. Why? He's a party animal. Whatever, man. And we have a feeling that the comment's not going to be come back and work out. I think Zach's here. I have to pee so bad, guys. I should put. Is there like a 5-minute break thing or like a 3-minute break? Hold on. Let me see if there's a 3-minute countdown thing. I really can't take it. Sorry. I have to pee so bad. Let me see if I can do it. Countdown. Did I change it? How do I edit it? It's gonna be. That's not long enough. I don't know how to make it longer. This is weird because like a lot of this is different on other people's thing. Oh well. I'll wait. There's 3 people watching. But okay. I'll try to hold it again. I should just get bathroom. Oh, I miss Laura just being up here with me. Where was I? My notes. I had to be. I didn't let that happen. Why do I drink? You watch me drink like fucking ice tea after ice tea. I know better. You know, and I can't hold. I'm horrible at this. I have to pay every fucking time we do this. The Charles Oakley, we get after him. So, like I said, that was his anniversary, right? And I'm still wondering, like, when is this shit going to turn on Brett? Like, what is it? What is about this? All the stuff that makes her not come to the reunion and all, right? I still don't think we know, right? But anyway, so we find out too also that they bring aid, they bring things to Granada, which donations and stuff to me. Okay. So basically, Kelly Shamia collected donations, okay, for hurricane survivors in Granada, and Britt's contributions seem to be sparse. So basically, she shows up with a couple items she picked up from CVS, threw them in a box, and put no thought into it. 3 paper towels, basically. I don't know, whatever. So I don't know where she got that. She asked it what kind of donations to bring, and that's what she thought. But either way, Shamia didn't forget about it at night at all because she brings it up at dinner. And anyway, so there's this passive aggressive energy between them. And it's like between Shamia and Britt, giving her a lot of passive aggressive energy throughout the episode. But oh my God, what are you on for? Holy shit, guys. That never happens. Holy crap. I've never yawned on camera. I'm like, wow, I'm not tired. I have other pictures of my backyard. It looks so good. I found a bunch of flowers and stuff. And my other stuff's growing. I've been doing so much work on it. But anyway, there's some stuff that was bubbling up, I guess. Like, and I don't know if it's really because of the donation, but anyway, you feel bad for Britt because again, she's in the hot seat. But again, if you have a Rolls Royce too, I don't know you. Why are you giving like that? It's weird. It's like almost like with Drew. Remember with the $1,000? It was like the $1,000 limit for the Pollyanna, and she gave her like old ass wig and $100. It's a joke. This is weird. It was gross. Anyway, since she sends $250 for a Cash App with donations, but I don't know, like, anyway, whatever. I don't know. I mean, she could at least give $1,000. I would think that would be sufficient. I think anyway. But she just, I don't know. Shami had brought up the dinner, like, oh, she's like, you drive around in a Birkin with a Birkin, you have a Rolls Royce and Bentley, right? But you can't even give where it counts. And Shami is like, she tells Britt that. And then, who cares if she did the Cash App again? Still, whatever. But Shami and Kelly argued that Britt should have known better. Then we get to the meet into the Prime Minister, who's hot. And where are we at? Where are you guys at? I fucking have to pay. I can't hold it. All right, I can't hold it, guys. I'm just gonna put you guys on. I'm just gonna pause it. I'm not pause it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be fast. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to take a break, everybody. Sorry, guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, all this stuff, and share it. Zach's home too, so I told him to pop his head in and say hi. Like, so I talk about it. Come say hi. Hey, come say hi. How's the job? You're good.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, I realized how uncool I am, right? When you moved back in. Sit down here, say hi.
Oh.
This is back, everybody.
Hey.
But yeah, how many people are watching? 353.
Where's it all at?
It's
Like, where's the comments and stuff?
Oh, here's the comments right here. Sorry. Yeah. So I played your music for him too before. But yeah. So I was like,
That's cool.
Yeah. But we were talking about Housewives, and I was just telling him I went to that show and everything. That guy that was yelling at. But and then I was like, I'll tell him to pay attention. There he said hi. I'm your new auntie. Now I get a bunch of aunties. That's all I need is a bunch of me telling them. What's going on? Cats okay?
Yeah, that's
okay. Good. I saw like Apple AirTags now for them all.
The ones was laying with me all night yesterday.
Well, yeah, that's what I figured.
Black and white one. Yeah.
I knew it, and I was like, put a cat bed down there because now they love him. But yeah.
Have you been going for an hour?
An hour, yeah. I was like, I gotta pee real quick. I was like, let me find it real quick. Oh, can you? There's something in the mailbox. Get it out for me.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming to say hi.
Yeah. 300 people. That's
300 people. Yeah. I'll be done in a little bit. Isn't he cute? Kind of looks like George, don't he? George actually, when he was little, like, because him and George behave. I know. Oh my God, I forgot to tell him about that. I'll tell him. Because I remember I told you he was going to go work there in Canada, I heard. But I think I heard that. But yeah, that's a good idea. If he it's a good idea. He might want to, though. If he had a place to stay out there, he definitely probably. I think that's because he can do that shit. He likes to just move around. He will for jobs. He feels like California and shit. Stays out there. Like he's got friends everywhere. Like, but yeah, he's the one that does all my tattoos. He's completely covered, and that's but I love it because like I was like, I don't know, like I realized like I'm not cool, right? Because girlfriends like hang out, and then like I told you they showed me how to do my makeup and shit, and that's the last one that was here a couple years ago. I was like, oh, I should wear eyelashes. Or yeah, thanks. So, and then I'm like, I always ask them like, I was going out like, I look all right, guys. But all right, pull my hair back. All right, so we're gonna get into Atlanta. I already finished Atlanta. Thank you. And I was like, this girl's on my fucking nerves, man. Like, she's like, I gotta find your mailbox. I'm like, dude, no. Thank you. Anything to eat? How's your interview?
Oh, I'll start tomorrow.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Good luck. Where's it at?
Oh, it's in Belmar.
All right. You gonna Uber there or take a bus?
Nah, I'm probably take the bus. Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Take care of my kitty cats. Take care of my cats.
Gotcha.
Dude, the fucking goddamn pool. I'm so mad. So I told them about the swan pool. I'm like, yeah, her head's completely deflated. I try to like friggin', blow it back up. It's a mess.
Yeah, it keeps deflating.
Yeah. They're talking about your slut. I said it's let's talk about your toxic girlfriend.
Oh.
I was like, and he's like, slutty bitches get stitches.
Yeah,
my friend said. Oh God. I can't believe I told him about how old she was. I was like 29. She's 25. I'm like, this little bitch. I was talking to him. I'm like, she's 29. She should know better.
She should know better.
She should know better.
That's what I thought.
But see, I'm always right, but I can't tell him what to do anymore in his life. But I would prefer none of them toxic ass bitches anymore.
Me
like,
too. I definitely
exactly. Like, because I'm protecting his ass. Like, they hit him, I hit them. You don't hit them. Like, you're not going to do that in my house. He's a boy. Like, he's like a dude, and the girls are trying to hit him and shit. Like, fuck this shit. No, it's not happening. But then who am I? I'm crazy too. But like, I just like, it's just, yeah, she's a cougar. That's what's considered a cougar, probably.
Yeah, sure.
That's crazy. I couldn't believe when you said that to me. I was like, go Zach. Like, seriously though. I know. I mean, I was kind of, you try. It's just,
girls these days are very immature.
Yeah. Especially the 1 to 2. I mean, I like Lila.
Yeah, she was mature. I feel like it was just like a wrong time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
She even said that too.
She was going through a lot.
Yeah, but she was able to get her shit
really
together.
Weren't like toxic, really.
No, she was able to get her shit together pretty quickly. But
she's not bad.
No, yeah,
but my last two, oh my lord.
Oh gosh.
Crazy.
Oh, well, I don't know who was worse, Larab. I don't know, but I wasn't around for Carla. But like, who was worse?
Nah, definitely worse.
Yeah, okay. Because what happened at Pop's house, like that.
Yeah, like real toxic. Shit.
Real
like,
bad.
She would put her hands on me. And
yeah.
Make everybody turn on me and shit, like weird shit, like narcissist shit.
Yes.
But then my last relationship, it was just like we would just bump heads on certain things like finances and money, but other than that, we were good.
Yeah, and that's the fucked up thing is that's being your uncle. It's always about money.
It sucks.
It does, though. It really does suck to be an adult, doesn't it? Adulting fucking sucks. Oh, yeah. You know? It's like wonder like we have to smoke pot and shit. Like I would because imagine if I didn't, like I'd be much more manic than this. You know, like I'd be all over the place. Right? Yeah. But yeah. So that's what I've been up to for the last 2 weeks. I was like, because I haven't been on here for 2 weeks. I was like, my parent again, the divorce.
Oh, you haven't been on here in 2 weeks?
2 weeks. Like, yeah, that's the longest break I ever took. I was like, I'm breaking, guys. I needed a break.
But do it like every day.
It's 3 days a week, twice a day.
This is your first time today?
Yeah.
And then you go back later?
Yeah. I've been talking about the thing for I was supposed to talk about Atlanta. I showed Atlanta, but I was talking about Jax and I got into like this whole thing. But again, that's how I process things. I repeat myself. That's how I feel about this whole situation. Like him, the way it's just about his mom, not about his wife. It's about his mom. Like it's like I didn't hate him for anything he did on the show. It was what he did in real life. How could you do that to your mother? Like you just cut her off for 7 fucking years completely. Because she didn't tell you that your dad was that sick and it was your dad's wishes. But your dad wouldn't want that. Make better choices. Love dad. Remember? Look at your arm. Tattooed. He's like, I know, you're right. I know I'm right. We all know that I'm right all the time. Even though I don't follow my own thing. But I tell you I'm fucked up. Like I admit it. Don't I? Like you guys know that. Like people try to tell my own story, but I tell you my story. You guys know. Okay. There's nothing I hide. Like but like I'm again don't have a reality show again. I'm not leaving, I'm not making the whole world look at me as fucked up as you are. First it's pasta, now it's messed up. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you are like wondering and you're telling everybody on claim for 200 days. These people paid $125 to see you. You can't do this, you can't do that. You fucked the whole show up. And then you got this whore waiting for you. Fuck them all you want. I said with the drugs. Like, what are you doing here? I know. I mean, it kind of is, but not really, because I feel like, God, what is the conversation I've had with him in my head a million times? The conversation I had with him in real life was literally what I've had with you guys in my head on every video I've ever done with him. I've repeated myself. But I said, now we got a whole nother set of issues with you. It's going to take me at least 3 years to convince you you're not that fucking special. He's like, great, thanks. I'm like, dude, you can't keep fucking this up. Nobody's going to keep giving you chances. You're lucky Scandoval happened. If Scandoval didn't happen, you wouldn't have gotten the fucking show, the fucking reality show, the fucking podcast, the bar. You would have not got nothing. And you know that. You got off the fucking back of Scandoval and you rode that wave and now you're fucking it up because you had to get in your head. You had everything. You're going to be a fucking dick to everybody. I'm going to do all this coke and I'm going to fucking like be mean to my wife and all kinds of fucked up shit. And then you wonder why your partners are fucking with you. You wonder why your fucking publicist is now not here with you. You have no fucking security. Nobody to get me away from you. I said, she would have never let me near you. I said, look, you're talking to me and you're doing shit you shouldn't do. And you don't even know if I can tell you or not. But the thing is, it's not a secret. Everybody can say it. It's obvious that you don't give a fuck. And he's like, I said, if you don't give a fuck, then stop worrying about fuck all of us. Like I said, my last thing I said is fuck us. Fuck us. You don't need to lie to us. Who cares? You're not going to be accountable to us. We don't mean shit to you in real life. Like, honestly, if we don't care, you obviously don't give a fuck, right? I said, everybody's in this fucking place is like, yes, Jax, yes, Jax, yes, Jax, go whatever. But I'm not that friend. I obviously I sat here and said nothing the whole time. I wanted to fucking call you out every lie you told because I knew you would. And he's like, I'm just old. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I said, you do know how to do it, dude. You did it for 20 years with nobody really knowing, except me telling everybody you're still on drugs. I said, but I said, the fact that the show has made you do it now. I said, you have this show that you need to keep. I said, you were dying since you got fired to have this show back. And now you got it and look what you did. And you're mad at Brittany for it. What did you want her to do? You won't leave her the fuck alone. Like, you fucking beat her up. Like, what do you want her to do? You wouldn't leave. What the fuck was she supposed to do? I know, you're right. I know paparazzi's hearing me say that. I wish they would all hear you say, because you actually say it you say it to you say all of that, and then you change it to it's being her, it goes to being her fault again. And it's like, oh, she does stuff too. Well, we're not talking about her. We're talking about you. She's not losing the show. You are. She has your son. You don't. She can go to Kentucky and you can't say shit. That's a fucking problem. That is rock bottom. Your kid. You're not allowed to see your kid. You have no say in what state he lives in. And you wonder why he's like, you wonder, I don't know what the whole autism thing, we'll talk about that. The vaccine. He goes, I know. We fight about that all the time. I said, please tell her to detox him. That's all I'm saying. And then that's all I'm going to say about it. But I'm going to stop talking about him because what is it? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Love you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a good kid. I'm happy he's here. Real happy that he's here. Like, excited, actually. Because, this is him too. Like I said, he grew up in this house and the house next door. So this is him too. And he went and got a job. So he had one, and then he's like, okay, I'll have one by tomorrow. And he literally had no job. And he just finished classes and stuff. So he's doing everything the right way. He was on his own for a while. But we told him, you don't have to give us any money, just save your money. And I said, please don't leave until you can. So he really until you really meet somebody. Like maybe this girl was probably would have been a good, if they weren't toxic, a good idea, she's older and they had her in place for a couple of, it probably would have worked, but maybe it isn't the right time. But the fact that he got into a relationship and that mature, I'm proud of him. And I'm not going to tell him how to live his life with his girlfriends. They've done that enough, but it's their life. I don't want him to be with anybody that's going to be getting restraining orders and shit on him, because eventually he'll get a felony or something. Because, he takes them back and then they don't realize they can violate their restraining order, but even if he answers the phone, he's the one that gets in trouble if they want to fuck with him. And that shit's not cool. And that's why that's what makes me beat them the fuck up. Like the last one, I fucking killed that one. Holy shit. I kept hearing all shit she was doing. I'm fucking over my fucking father-in-laws. I'm like, get this fucking bitch out of here. You fucking psycho. How dare you? You're gonna hit my kid in my house, first of all. I'm gonna fuck you up. He's a boy. He's a guy. And they were bigger than him. No wonder I took her the fuck out. I would choke her the fuck out too. I'll choke her the fuck out. Get the fuck off them. Crazy bitches. That makes me mad, man. That's not cool. That's not at all cool. No. And then you're living in our house. I can't have that shit. No. Because I don't like saying that and treating it. Even though, he's mean too, but he's not going after these bitches. They're going after him. And I'm not just saying that because he's my nephew, whatever I call my kid, but it's just the same thing to me. But it's to me, you can scream, yell at each other, but the second you hit him, you're fucked up. You're gonna get me arrested. Nah, bitch. So that's why I can't even have it. It's so hard. I know. And I called them up groupies, and she was a stripper. I told you she's a stripper. And I'm not saying anything bad about that at all, actually. To me, I was too. So who might I say I got a pole in my house? That's not the thing. But she should know about her. She's old enough to know better that just to make it not toxic, I would think. She'd probably know how not to let him get away with it. I don't even know what the problem was, but I'm proud of him for staying away from her. I hope he does, because he said it's not the right time. So I find a nice girl. There's a girl that lives next to her, just moved in. I tell you, the tree killers, they have a daughter. And I don't know if she's there all the time, but he lived in the house for a long time. But it would be cool if he met her and hooked up with her. I mean, it'd be another next door neighbor thing. But anyway, should we even talk about Atlanta? I already talked about Atlanta, didn't I? Was I halfway through it? Yeah, I went and peed. That's what I did. Went and peed, found Zach. Make sure the kitty cats are okay. He knows how. Hey, thanks for all being here, guys. All right. Oh yeah, we'll do a later show and I'll talk about Britt and the lawsuit. It is exactly. And she was loyal, he said so. And I asked him, I said, didn't that bother you? He said no, because I was going to the place at first. And that's how he met her. But I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. If he's not getting jealous, and that's okay. Because it's not like she wants these people. You know what I mean? It's a job. And if he's allowed to be there, then it's, to me, that's sexy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I think that's that's sexy to me. George, if I was stripping, I would want my husband there to watch. But that's a whole nother thing. But and she was probably a beautiful girl. He always has really hot girls. Like he would show me pictures of his girlfriends. I'm like that, and then her Instagrams. I'm like that is not an Instagram. That's like a sex ad. Because I remember I kept saying to you guys all talking about like the girls that wear like thong bikinis. I was like, I just can't believe it. I'm so like out of fucking touch with reality because I'm like, why are they wearing thongs? Like all the Judas girls. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It is, yeah. Like, you know, like, the Judas girls are wearing like thongs, and then his girlfriend told it. I was like, they're sex ads. I'm like, they're selling their ass. I'm like, this is not. But like, I'm just out of touch. I was like, I'm not prude. I mean, I have the body too. I would wear them, but I would not be able to. I just wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't want to be. I don't know. I just don't think it's right. I just could not believe the Judas girls were like doing the like they were like twerking. I don't understand. It's 14. I must be fucking a prude. I don't know. And I don't in front of my stepdad. No. What? No. Sorry. Hi Instagram. I didn't say hi to you guys. And you know what? I was on Twitter, but Gia Judas. I forget what I post. Let me just tell you this real quick. I said something about Dina. I didn't care that Gia interviewed Dina's daughter. I didn't talk about that. I don't care. I love Lexi. I love Dina. And it's no disrespect to their situation. They know I respect her at all. Like, I believe her respect. But I said, this is a fucking joke. And I'm like, and then so like, oh, you're such an asshole. Her dad was abusive. I said, I fucking know. I said, that's not what I'm talking. I said, I'm talking about Gia's I said, her bullshit podcast. Gia and her bullshit podcast. Please. I'm like, I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, I am not talking about what the interview or what this person said. I said, I have respect Gia and Dina. They know that I respect them. I said, they just think it's a joke that she's on telling Gia. And Gia's like, oh yeah. Like she knows. Get her fucking, how does she have a fucking podcast? Who the fuck are you? Your show's failing. Your friends don't like you. Next to, I don't like the Judah. I'm not fucking nice to them. I don't care. They're little bitches. And I just feel like they're fucking fake as fuck. They're faking McFuckersons, okay? And you're gonna have her on there talking all like, listen, girl's been through a lot, but like, you're gonna go to Gia's podcast to talk about it, and now your mom's got another podcast. Like, who are you people? Reinvent yourself every 7 years. Like, wow. Now Teresa's got another fucking podcast. They're like, Louis must have left her. I feel like Louis left. I'm gonna have to check that out. I feel like he's left. He only grifts for what, 2-3 years? She's the grift, right? I feel like, why is he not around? I haven't seen anything about him. He has not been around her, I don't think. I won't know. They travel a lot. I don't fucking know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Why do you have another podcast, bitch? What is happening? What's going on? Anybody want to tell me the truth? No? Okay, great. Can't get the truth out of nobody around here. This fucking place, it must be in the water. Like, you don't get truth serum out of anybody. My parents are fucking, like, everybody's fucked up around here. Like, there must be no truth serum around here. Because, I mean, everybody's a little fucking liar, make liar pants. I can't trust nobody. My friends, my parents, the fucking bitches, fucking housewives, fucking all of them. That Dolores, think you're going to Rhode Island. Fucking what? I told you no. Told you no. Please don't. Please don't. Please do your own show. Please push for your own show. No, where are you going to leave me? You're going to go to Rhode Island. What the fuck is in goddamn Rhode Island? Thank you. Anybody tell me what's in Rhode Island? Because now I have to lose my shit because I'm thinking about it. It makes me mad. Why is Dolores going to Rhode Island? You don't live in Rhode Island. Like, does anybody want to question my job? Dolores lives in Rhode Island. I'm questioning it. She's mad about it. I'm questioning it. I said, Robin and Marie, why is Dolores going on fucking Rhode Island? Why is she not pushing? I'm putting my lips on. Why is she not pushing for her own fucking show? Meet the Catanias, engaged to the Catanias, marrying the Catanias. We got 4 kids, all engaged to the Catanias, all hanging out together. Can we not have that? I mean, why are we going to the fucking Housewives of Rhode Island? You're not going to push the show back. I'm glad. Okay? I wonder why. But come on, man. I can't trust anybody. Rachel don't call me back. Like I'm like an outcast now. Like nobody talks to me. I don't know anything. I know nothing. Why are you going to Rhode Island? I'm sorry. I'm mad about it. You don't live there. Who the fuck is not real? You're friends with these people. Oh wow! I told you this was gonna happen. I know. How is that close? I'm sorry. It's not that close to us. How does everybody know everybody? We are a very small state. But if you did Housewives of Jersey tried to reboot, that would be a problem. This is the fact they know everybody's a problem for me because it's going to be war. It's going to be war. It's what the drama is going to be between the Housewives of Jersey and Housewives of Rhode Island. Where is Rhode Island, by the way? Where is that? I'm sorry. Is it close to me? I don't feel like it is. It probably is. I don't know. You got to go rent a house there to be on the show. That doesn't make sense. You don't live there. You're not a real Housewives of Rhode. It's not Long Island. Exactly. It should be, right? She should be at the Long Island. What the fuck are you going? Where is Rhode? I said, somebody tell me Rhode Island. Where is Rhode Island at? I don't even know where Rhode Island is. I'm getting very upset. Why Rhode Island? Come on, Andy, you could do better than that. We have Phoenix, we have Sedona, we have Maine, we have Cape Cod, we have like, where the fuck is Rhode Island? What is in Rhode Island? I don't even know. I've never even been there. How's she been there? Who does she know from Rhode Island? And me, Rob, I'm Marie. What the fuck? We're like, oh, it's like where? Not true, yo. It's true. Who the fuck do you know there, Dolores? You lie. Hey, you're cheating on us with Rhode Island? Really? You're not gonna push for Long Island or Jersey back without the bitches, without the clowns? Get rid of the 2-class clowns. Why are you gonna fucking punish the whole class, like I said, for 2 clowns? It isn't. I guess it is. Dude, I don't even know. I live in Jersey I am 2 miles away of where they live. I don't even know where Rhode Island is. I'm thinking it is probably, but I don't know. So I'll get a map out. Anybody want to give me a map? Let's get a map. I think we should get a map. I'm sorry, Lynn. I'm not doing you justice right now. I'm just thinking of things that are happening in the news that I just am like having issues with. Maybe I'll just keep talking about that shit. It's weird. It's a fucking state, see? Well, you live in Canada. Let me pull up a map for everybody. I'll show you. I don't even know where it is, but we'll look at it. United States of America map. I don't know where it is. I don't know. It probably is near me. It's probably very small. I don't know. I don't even know where Maryland is. Okay, is it in Washington? Is it not? Potomac. They got more places to do. What is Rhode Island? Why gotta have somebody from Jersey be there? You know what I'm saying? All right, so here's a map. Let me just pull this up now. Make it bigger so you can all see. All right, now let me it doesn't have names on it. Let's get rid of this one. Hold on, guys. I want his name. You kidding me? Thank you. We need to have names on it. Oh, here we go. All right, let's make this bigger. All right, well, let's just make it and show you guys here because I can't even find it on here. But back to you guys, so I'll share it for you. We're gonna see where Rhode Island is, and we're gonna look up the people because but we're gonna find out. And I don't know who she is there. I know everybody. Okay, you guys know all the Jersey. How? Sorry, how do you know us? How? Okay, it's very small. Okay, let me show you. Is it near fucking New York? Because it ain't here. Let me share my screen and show you. I don't know. Okay, so here's the one with the names on it. Let's make it bigger. You even can't see it even now. Okay, I can't even see it. It's that small. Okay, there's New Jersey. Here's Rhode Island on top of it. You got a little bit of New York. So here's, listen, honey, right here. I'm right here. I gotta make this bigger for you guys. Hold on. How do I make it bigger? Where's the fucking thing? Oh, right there. No, I said bigger. What are you doing? Okay. Okay. What's happening? What is happening? You can't see it because, okay, well, anyway, Rhode Island is right in the pink right here. And then here's Jersey, but I'm like up right here. And listen, honey's like right here. Actually, listen, honey's like over here somewhere, Long Island. Then here's Rhode Island. Wait, is that Long Island? Where's Listen, honey? Where are you? Hold on. Where is Long Island? Is it the pink part that comes hanging off right here? You need to come up here. Wait, I just fucked this whole thing up. I made myself too small. Oh my god, I got so many people watching. Oh, yes. Okay. All right, so I have it up, but like I can't figure because I'm blind and I can't make it any bigger. I mean, oh god, now everything's really. But anyway, so it's like, yeah, it's not far, but it's far. It's far enough that I don't know where the fuck it is. Okay, I don't know. I don't know geography. Where happened to me? Why am I where? I don't want to see Jax. Why is Jax in here? Where? Back to me. Wait, Jax, get off of my fucking screen. There I am. I can't see the chat either. Jesus. I fucked I fucked everything. Oh, it's on 50%. That's why. All right. This should be good. Okay. Now I can see you guys and everything. It's just out of the shower. Okay. How long is it going to take you to get ready? Because I'll take a break right now. And then I'll set an afternoon show up. Like an hour or 2 hours. Is that for me? Just got out of the shower. My husband is from Rhode Island, okay, and still have many relatives who live there. Have money. So is it really nice? Do you hear any? Did you hear anything about it, Reality Connoisseur? I haven't even really seen anybody. I'm just fucking around because I just feel like it's funny that like, okay, but isn't it crazy though? Like, she doesn't live there. I love that you're funny that you said. Oh, okay. I know, isn't it cute though? Listen, honey, do you want to get ready and you tell me how long it takes you, and then we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Wow. Okay. We'll have to look it up. I don't know anything about it. I don't know. You do? Oh my God. Good. Tell me how long it's going to take you to get ready. I'll take a break. Come back. You tell me. And now, what time is it now? How about 4? Like an hour and 10 minutes, or you want longer? We could do 4. We could do 5 too if you want. Or as long as it's going to take you to get ready, I'll go make him something to eat and stuff. Okay. What do you want to talk about too? I don't know. I'll do whatever you want to talk about because I wanted her to introduce her show that's coming up. I will let you know. Large is here.
Hi.
All right, 4:30 is perfect. Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I just think we're so large though.
Y'all. I missed my notification.
You didn't get it?
No, I missed it. It actually came. I saw it.
Okay.
And yep, I just saw it. I'm just seeing it now. I just got off the call. And I was like, yay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a show at 4:30 too. We're gonna talk about everything, I guess.
Okay. No worries.
But how are you? How are you? What did you think about the show last night? Did you like it? The episode?
The Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I feel like there's a lot of mean girl stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we almost were getting it right. It's like the whole travel thing.
Yes.
When they have a good Kiki thing, when they do show that they know how to support when one of their sisters is in need, all of that kind of stuff
Right.
is, I like that stuff. But then when it gets to like these fake narratives, and especially now that we know the picture wasn't even her.
Wait, what happened again? The picture wasn't her?
Yeah. So at the opening, you know how the pictures were blurred out.
Yeah.
So the explicit image specifically is what she said. I recently saw the image and the explicit one wasn't me. And so, yeah.
Huh.
And she asked them to see it before. She had asked production to see the picture.
Yeah.
And they never let her see the picture. And then she used the word required to go to work in the complaint. It said something about she was required to go to work. So that kind of sounds like maybe she wanted to take some time off and regroup, maybe get her mental together, because that had happened to her and she doesn't shown, and they required her to go to work, right? Where she was sexually harassed in a hostile work environment that was created by their false, what was it? She said, because
misrepresentation, I guess, right?
Huh, babe?
Like a misrepresentation of what happened, like to her, like
wasn't even her. So to be called a whore with stretch marks on your mouth, based off of a picture that the dizzy kin, so dizzy from twirling, used the wrong image, but it's still.
How did she did somebody's image?
It could still be RP because she said it was Brit.
Right. And damage is done. Damage did the same. The damage was the same.
Did the same to her reputation. So
and her heart, her soul
was on hold while pending the investigation. So let's say there was an old client of hers. Just a second. That water has to run real quick. My hand was super sticky.
Okay.
Making watermelon juice.
Oh.
So I was blending it in my Ninja. And in this last little bit, I'm going to put ginger in there too. Ooh, ginger watermelon. Ooh, that's going to be so refreshing. So then they require her to go to work where she's high key defensive coming
Mhm.
from a traumatic place,
Yeah.
room full of people who let her know the first time they see her back after not reaching out to her. Nobody
Right.
reached out to her. Kelly took a camera moment and reached out one time, but then she was also in the group chat that they were all saying, "Oh, Ken, we're so sad you're gone. Remember?"
Yeah, yeah. Oh, if we should
And
take time to think about Kenya not being here.
yeah, yeah. And she's like, "I'm here. Kenya's not. Like, read the room. Like, I need
Right.
some support. Like, I'm supposed to be here being friends with you ladies," and
Right.
not reached out to me, but she didn't say all that. But that's what I got from that moment. So then when Angela turns around right after that, right after she finds out you bitches are in a group chat without me, and you guys are sitting here blaming me for what happened, then Angela's like, so
Right.
they did it, how did your license get suspended? All accusatory further. And I'm in defense mode because Shamia, not I'm, Brittany, is in defense mode because Shamia didn't repeat the story back the way that Brittany told it. She didn't go to Shamia, who she just met, and said, "Oh, because it's check. You can check. We saw we can just go to the Georgia
Right.
and check a freaking license." She didn't say my license is not activated. She said it's under
Investigation. Yeah.
and maybe
Which is
she said
probably what
it happened if it got found guilty. But for Shamia to sit there and say, "Oh yeah, Britt said her license is suspended," like that was BS. Because even Portia cried to Angela saying she never repeats the story right. And
Right. Right.
Rue had to get her together 2 episodes ago and say, she was like, "Shamia, I didn't say it like that." And Shamia was like, "Well, I heard it like that. Remember?" When we were talking
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
about it? So we have it well established from 3 verified sources that Shamia don't repeat stuff right. So why are we again holding Britt to account for what this lady doesn't even repeat a story right, and they didn't let her finish the sentence? She's gonna have
Right.
singing like Drew because they never let her finish a sentence. She's gonna have to put it all in the song.
I know. That was weird. Yeah, I agree too. Like, so she didn't get, so Kenya does this. So then if it's not her, then it's in then Kenya did put somebody else's pictures out there, right? Which is fucked
Right,
up.
but don't put naked pictures up at work.
Yeah, exactly. And the damage is the same because Britt didn't know that it wasn't her. She just assumed that it was. I mean,
Right. She could
I
not
mean,
prove. Did she have an opportunity to prove that it wasn't her because of the
she
studio?
didn't because they wouldn't let her say it.
Right.
So to me, it's like she does have a case. If Bravo wouldn't let her say it, and then they made her go to work, she's like, "Look, I want to know if it was me or not." Like, and they're like, "No, no, no." Like, why the fuck can't she? Why can't she say them? Like, unblur them. Whatever you got to do, go get them from Kenya.
Right.
Like, why it's her? Why can't it? It's fucking true. Like, it's fucked up. Like, and I hope that she has. I hope she does. I mean, she has a case. I hope that they do. I don't know if they'll fight it. Of course they will, but like, honestly, their lawyer should tell them, like, why wouldn't you let her say it? Like, you let her think it was, she tried to, you couldn't, like you said, no chance to prove it wasn't her.
Right.
Because nobody left.
Right. Blind all season.
She wasn't even there. Like, remember, she wasn't even there when it happened, right?
Right.
So she didn't see anything, and she just had to watch it on TV. That's fucked up.
And she was told by Kelly. She was told by Cynthia. She was told, because there was a moment. Well, one time, because remember, she went to no. They never rallied against her around her. That was the next day that after she said the pow pow onto Shamia's house, apologetic, right? And oh, I'm so sorry I did that in front of you ladies. I'm so sorry. That's not how I want to come off. Remember, she was being all
yeah.
And even in spite of that, those ladies didn't reach out after what Ken did, knowing that she was apologetic. That's the other part. When you really think about these ladies doing this to Brittany, like I'm of the mind in an open carry state, saying you have a pow pow is not a threat. That's not
exactly
pointed at you while I'm saying I'm going to use this on you, or unless I show you that I have it while I'm naming you. Like,
well, you also didn't throw me out of your event. You also didn't have security to tell me to leave. You also didn't have, you let me come to an event where you're at, right? Yeah. So you obviously didn't, but you weren't that scared. You weren't threatened.
Well, I was thinking too, Krista,
that
the people who said that the whatever investigation Bravo had was inadequate. I'm believing now because if they didn't even let her see the picture.
That's true. They wanted to go check for a PayPal. They were like, no, she don't have a PayPal.
Yeah.
Because they knew they couldn't go back and see if she did anyway. There's no way to prove if she did or not.
Are they checking?
Go with that she doesn't, because if you can't prove she does, then what are they going to do? They can't really do that much investigating, really. It doesn't matter what she says on Instagram. She didn't say she carries it at work. If she says I have it on me at all times, then when she gets a job and the job requires her not to have it, I'm pretty sure she follows those rules. So that's not anything. To me, that's not proof that she has. Oh, and you're like, oh, she says it right on Instagram that she always has it. No, she says that, but she never said once I get a job and the job requires me not to have it at work, she's not going to do that. So maybe she was like, you know what I mean? Like maybe she meant that she has a, you said, and something about whips. I said maybe she has chips and chains and whips for you. I don't know what she said, but what she said wasn't what you think it was. And it's not, it wasn't. She didn't have it on her. She didn't take it out and say, I'm going to put a hot one in something and go, oh, look at this. This is for Phaedra. I put a hot one on her. She didn't say all that.
She didn't say it.
Didn't say that at all. She just said something about a pow or so. I don't know. Something about something, but it wasn't that. It wasn't anything about putting a hot one in somebody's ass with a fucking pistol in her hand. It was nothing.
Right. You know
what I mean? Like, and then the girl's obviously not scared. Nobody is. Phaedra's back, We got fun. You're going. She had her come to an event. That's the thing. Nobody should tell Bravo
even more almost gangster than Britt's tone was that night. Because even the way she said it.
Yeah.
I got a thing in my purse for bitches like you. It was
right.
Oh, you don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was more of like I'm talking shit in the moment.
It wasn't even like
we all know that.
Like threatening tone. She didn't even. She wasn't like.
Name. She would have been singing a song for all we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She wasn't in her face or anything. It's not like she said, I'm going to put it. She didn't put it to your head. I'm going to use this on you, Kenya, and say, oh, if you don't shut the, you know what I mean? Nothing like that at all. Like you weren't even in the same room. Nothing like what Kenya's done. Kenya is not a girl's girl. She sex shames people, and that's the end of it. And why is she back? What is making her come back?
She's not back. She's a $20 million liability who still did sexual harassment at work.
I saw a thing. It said Kenya's back. No, on Bravo. And I'm like, maybe it's Love Hotel, maybe, but why?
Samuels is back. Monique Samuels is back.
I saw that too. Oh, I did see that. We can talk about that later, honey. Too. Listen, honey. We're gonna talk about Bravo News later if you want to join us at 4:30.
Oh, back.
Yeah, you want to talk to me and listen, honey. You want to join us when we talk Bravo? We'll talk Monique and all the Brit lawsuit and all the Bravo News. Anything? There's a lot of stuff coming out, I think. And she's got tea because she went to Luann's show, and then I was talking about Jax. The stuff
Jax.
You heard all about that. Sorry about that.
It was like chic, say la vie. Chic,
yeah. I want to hear about that. I'll get the pictures too of Jax's thing, but I want to bring pictures. Listen, honey, of the show. She sent. I saw a picture over there, but I want to go to Luann's show too. She said she has a power. Yeah.
Well, no, it's 3 now, so an hour and a half.
It is a threat, but it's yeah. So 4:30. Yeah, so it's an hour and a half from now. Yes.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, because I was gonna go live on my channel real quick. Just about the riots in LA and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Now, but it's still in California, and I feel like they're trying to put the martial law in California. And usually, it's a governor's right to request the National Guard. It's not the president's proxy to send it unless it's requested. So for him to preempt it, after I'm positive the unrest that was caused is their perpetrators, the same way they did that whole Antifa stuff during Black Lives Matter. I'm positive implants because anyway, there's a lot and people need to be safe. And
I'm praying for everybody over there. I can't believe this happens. It's happening.
Oh, look. Oh, my God. There's a whole song. In these times of hate and pain, we need a remedy to make it through the rain. Melody, a little, I've been thinking of what I need. I need a freak to hold me tight. I need a freak every day and every night.
Where did it come from? No.
Oh, my God. That was the pick back in the day. I need a freak. That's a song. Anyway, But yeah,
Well,
these are
earlier, I don't
painful.
know
So
if you
please,
saw
God
the
bless
beginning. Wait, I
And-
can't hear you.
you can't hear me. My phone, my
It
thing
was
is picking.
cutting you out. Now, I don't know if my nephew moved back in, and he came over and said hi. The one that does music and stuff. Remember, I showed you the video before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's back. But he came on the show earlier, so he's in the beginning of my show.
That
I mean,
was too. Yeah, you shared that with me that time. That was awesome.
yeah.
So an hour and a half. Yeah, I'll have my bell rung. I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
I'll set an
And
alarm. I'll
send you
set
a
an
link.
alarm for an hour and a half.
All right. I'm gonna fix my hair, makeup, go check him, get him some food or something, and then I'll come back. I'll watch your show, and then I'll go live with you guys.
Okay. Okay.
I'll get all the phones going. I love you. Thank
Love
you.
you. I'll see you guys later.
Yay.
Bye.
So guys, come back for Bravo.
Kitties. Bye, you little kitties.
Buddy, bye kitties. I'm gonna make a link for it for later. It's gonna be Bravo News, and it'll be anything that you guys want to talk about Bravo stuff, because I there's a lot. I'll get caught up, guys. All right. I'll see you guys in an hour and a half. I will send everybody the link like I usually do. Love y'all. Jacqueline, I can't wait. So we'll be listening, honey. And I can't, I always, I'm high right now, and I love you. Wait, it's listen, all that Bravo tea with a side of honey for me. Listen, wait, oh, stay messing up again. All right. I'll get it right when you do it. Wait. Okay. All that Bravo tea with a side of honey for me, Jacqueline, honey, right? Is that the right one? Because I want to put you on the thing. On my, I'll just look on your thing. I want to put it on the thumbnail. I'll make sure I always because I always get it wrong. And I gotta make sure I spell it right. Okay. And then after that, maybe we'll get together and we'll do your logo. We'll do our stuff to get you started. Because maybe you can announce your podcast on Zach's show. So he should let us. All right, guys, an hour and a half. I'm making a link right now, and I will see you there. Bye. I'm going to use the same thumbnail, I think.